I would like to thank Caressa McKnight for sending me this story. I just would like to know, how in the world does Colin Kaepernick do it? I bet his haters and detractors are probably trying to wonder the same thing. How is it that he can manage to say something what they'll deem to be controversial, and it'll end up being a win not only for him but for whoever he's in business with? I think deep down this is probably why Nike decided to partner with him, because they probably saw a cash cow in controversy, and they saw there was a lot of controversy surrounding him, but it also meant business could go well for him, which is probably why they took his words very seriously when he asked them to remove the Betsy Ross flag off of that shoe. Because if you look at this picture right here, you see the Nike logo and you see an arrow pointing up. The reason that is because of Colin Kaepernick telling Nike to remove that flag, and I guess the controversy that came behind it. They saw a 2% surge in business, which means their business went up on the stock. They say that, and by they, I'm talking about Palm Colored, would like to believe that Colin Kaepernick is bad for business, but according to Nike, who's been around a long time and has made some very good business decisions, knows that he's good for business. Let me go ahead and read this article. The heat Nike is taking over the controversy surrounding Colin Kaepernick and the Betsy Ross flag shoe is having another effect, enhancing the brand's appeal to investors. Nike shares are surging in the wake of the company's decision to recall its special Betsy Ross flag Air Max 1 USA sneakers after Kaepernick complained that the 13-star flag design was offensive because it's been co-opted by several white nationalist groups. Since Nike pulled the plug on the sneakers following Kaepernick's objections earlier this week, Nike shares have seen a 2% increase since Tuesday, adding nearly $3 billion to the shoe giant's market value. Friday afternoon, trading Nike shares were up slightly, $86.62, and the company's market value is now at $136.38 billion. The stock surge looks a lot like what Kevin O'Leary predicted a few days ago. The Shark Tank investors told us Nike is taking advantage of the controversy, like I said, with a firestorm of free marketing. A similar trend involving Nike and Cap unfolded last year, with Nike stock rising and sales jumping after the swoosh signed Kaepernick as a spokesman. Like I said, controversy sells. That is exactly why they partnered with him, and it was the perfect grab. You have a guy who's standing firmly on his square on his activism. The people don't like him, so Nike swooped in, scooped him up, and said, we're going to use you to promote our brand. And if you feel that anything needs to be adjusted and there's any controversy that might come around it, we'll find our way to clean it up. And that way we can both come out on top on either side. See, a lot of people don't understand how business really works. Those who don't like Colin Kaepernick will probably not understand what Nike is doing and why it's actually benefiting both Nike and Colin at the same time. That's why they were quick to remove the flag from the shoe, because they know that even though he draws controversy now just on his name alone or just on his image because of what he's done, they know they can still make a quick few bucks off of it. So if they feel they slip up, as his spokesman, he does have a say in the design of various products. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nike did that on purpose, because they knew Colin might say something and it'll cause controversy and they will still rise in the stock. Because you have people that will say, oh, I'm not going to buy anything from Nike anymore. I'm boycotting Nike. Well, this 2% increase that got them $3 billion in market share value says otherwise. They got new investors off of this. So I would say that something is definitely working. And see, the thing is, Nike is not worried about the people who don't like Colin Kaepernick. Those are little people to them. The investors who come with millions of dollars, like what I've just read in this article, that's who they're attracting. So they're going to keep Colin around for a while. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. They're going to keep him around because they know that he can generate funds. And at the same time, of course, Nike is going to slide him a few hefty checks. So Colin is going to be good as far on the receiving end of this, as far as funds go. I don't think, as long as he stays with Nike, I don't think he'll be strapped for cash anymore. Not that he was to begin with, because they'll have you believe that he was completely and flat broke, but you know, it is what it is. But I like hearing stuff like this because it puts a smile on my face, because I know that the palm colored and their cold colonizing cohorts are upset about this. They can boycott Nike all they want, but you're talking about $1 billion corporation versus, well, whatever it is that you have. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.